Peace and love. What's good, everybody? In my seat, man. I feel like I'm far away or something. Got my Icelandic glacial natural spring water from Iceland. That pH 8.4. Y'all can see that or not, but got it from Dollar Tree. Some good water. I'm going. Thank you, brother. I'm on my way to work, and I just thought about something that I'm personally experiencing, kind of been experiencing for a while, and I have one friend in particular, and I won't say their name because I don't know if they would want me to. And it's not that I'm about to say nothing negative, but some people may not want to be talked about in these videos or their name mentioned. But anyway, long story short, there used to be a time that I'm putting the water down. There was a time that I was feeling like this particular person was intentionally avoiding me or conversation, you know. But what really, excuse me, I don't know what that's a hiccup slash, I don't know what that was, burp. But like, what really got to me was not the fact that the person was not answering my calls or texts or not replying, as much as it was the fact that I was talking to mutual friends, or I might talk to, you know what I'm saying, a mutual friend is like, oh yeah, I just talked to them yesterday, or I was just at their house. You know what I'm saying? And then I just be like, it used to have me feeling like, well, damn, like, I thought we was tight. You know what I'm saying? Like, you talk to so-and-so, and yeah, okay, well, I ain't gonna trip, you know. Because I felt like, you know, well, as a man, I'm not gonna, you know what I'm saying, cry about another man not answering my phone call, but I just felt like it was like, wow, you know what I'm saying? But I'm making this video because I realized something, and I wouldn't say that I just realized it today, but I would say that today is when I felt like maybe I should speak on it, because I don't know what that person's reason was for not answering my calls or my texts, or why we don't have much conversation. I don't know why, you know, but what I do know is whatever the reason is their reason, you know, and it really doesn't matter if I agree or disagree, because it's their reason, and they have a reason as to why they don't answer, you know, and I won't say that they never answer, you know what I'm saying, but, you know, in my mind, I felt like because of the relationship that we do have, that you could probably answer my calls and my texts more frequently than you do. You know what I'm saying? But I realized, I guess, especially like in the past, say 2 years, you know, Man, a lot of things that I'm dealing with. Like I've realized a lot of, my traumas and things that I personally deal with. And so anyway, I came, and I'm gonna come back and explain why I even brought that person up, because it was not to bash at all. And it's a very, very close friend of mine. And but we have had times where we weren't I guess on the best of terms, and so in my mind, once we repaired a lot of those situations, I felt like, all right, well, if we good, then you should start answering my calls more now. But that was my thoughts, that was my energy, that was where I was, but that doesn't mean that person is looking for that, you know what I'm saying? And I'm making this video to say that, like, this is something that I've grown to understand, where now I don't have a problem with this person not, you know what I'm saying? It really came down to, I still reach out whenever I feel the need to reach out. If this person comes to mind and I just want to say peace and love, I still do that. I at one point I was saying, I just ain't gonna, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna reach out no more, man. You know what I'm saying? But I had to grow to understand that just because it's something that I would or would not do doesn't mean that that's what somebody else would or should do. You know what I mean? Like, every individual is unique. Everybody has their own mind to make whatever choices they make. So if that person doesn't have time or make time for a conversation with me, I just gotta deal with that, So I brought that up because what I'm trying to say is, I used to have a problem with that, you know what I'm saying? Like, I felt disrespected, I felt slighted, I felt like, a friendship as long lasting as we have had, that I don't feel like I should be treated like everybody else. I felt like I should have a special privilege and priority. That's how I thought, though. And man, I had to grow to understand that that's not how it works, though. That's how we would like it to work. We would like people to behave in the manner that we would like them to behave, but then they would be us. They wouldn't be them. So that person has every right to handle their phone calls or texts however they choose to, and it's got to be okay. It ain't no other the way it can be, but okay, it's got to be that. I got to respect that, and and I do respect it today, but I'm just saying, 2 years ago I had a problem with that, but part of me coming to that understanding and growing to grasp that concept was me figuring out my own life and my own struggles and my own problems. And so I said all that to say this, like, I realized, and I would say really like 2019, it really was a little bit before that, but I don't think I had my attention on it and realizing that I was doing this until about 2019. I was doing it for years. You know what I'm saying? I was doing the same thing for at least, say, the past 5 years, right? I was doing the same exact thing, like screening my calls and texts to see which ones I wanted to answer and which ones I wanted to respond to. And once I started thinking about my own life and my own actions and how I was doing with my phone, it made me think about my friend and how, this person handles their phone. and I saw something about myself that here I am, having an opinion or being critical of a person who's not answering my phone call, but yet I'm doing the same thing. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, the reality is there is no justification. You know what I'm saying? It's okay, if I feel like I have a valid reason as to why I do it, then perhaps this person has a valid reason too for why they do it. Why am I trying to control how somebody else handles their life? And I had to realize that. Sometimes it's not easy for us to do, to realize that, we too have problems, or we too have struggles, and, we criticize certain people for doing certain things, but yet we do similar things, but we're not critical of ourselves. So I said all this to say that because I realized about myself that I do at times not take phone calls. But what I also wanted to do in this video is explain to you why I don't take phone calls at certain times, and why a lot of people call me and text me and don't get a response. Because I feel in these video moments I probably can express it best than for me to tell people individually and they feel offended or feel slighted, like, as to why. So, like I say, some years ago, maybe 5 years ago or so, I started really just looking a little deeper into myself and my path, and certain things that I did realize were wrong with me. You know what I'm saying? Not necessarily other people. I don't know if I'll show my, y'all already know where I work though, but so I started realizing that things were wrong with me. My whole life had pretty much been, I know I'm a pretty good guy, so if it really came down to an argument or disagreement, I'm probably right, you're probably wrong. I used to think like that. I used to always make myself right in every argument with anybody I had an argument with, and people that know me can vouch. I'm sure there's some people probably clapping real hard on this point, because they know that I used to make myself right in every argument. I never lost an argument in my mind. I might have been wrong to death, but in that moment I won. You know what I'm saying? I won every argument because I made sure I won, because I wasn't even really listening to your argument or receiving your argument at all. It was just, whatever you saying, it ain't even worth listening to. You can cut your sentence off. I'm gonna cut you off with this sentence that's gonna shut this whole thing down, and we gonna be done with this. I moved that way, and I mean, looking back, it's not something I'm celebrating or proud of. It's like, but that is my past. That's where I come from. I had to win every argument, regardless of how stupid and ignorant and arrogant, conceited, no matter how weak my points were, I made myself win because nobody else could beat me in an argument. So being that person and coming from that place, I handled a lot of situations the wrong way, and I damaged a lot of relationships with friends and like relationships, like women. And so I had a history of that, you know what I mean? And I mean, repeat history of, disrespect and all kind of things. And I didn't make this video about that. I'm just saying, man, just sometimes when I'm explaining something, I like to make sure that I'm just being truthful, so that you get the full context, understanding of who I was and who I am now, and the point that I'm trying to make about the phones or whatever the topic I'm talking about, but today, like, why I ignore certain phone calls and texts, and it's not anything that people are currently doing to me that caused that. Is coming from that place and how I used to do things. And so about 5 years ago, when I got to that space of realizing there was something wrong with me, and me starting to try to figure out what's wrong with me a little bit. I wasn't digging deep, but I was just feeling like maybe I was wrong sometimes when I argue. Maybe I was wrong certain times with certain people. And I started thinking about certain people I hurt or upset or disappointed, and I started this process of reaching out. If I had contacts for you, or any way to get in contact with you, whether social media, phone number, internet, email or something like that, if I knew how to contact you, if I had a moment that I felt like I remember when I did this and I know it was wrong, I in some way, shape, or form attempted to reach out and let you know personally from me that I realize now at this age and at this point in my life that I was wrong when this happened. And I, even though it's X amount of years late or months late or whatever, I'm sorry, you know. And so I started going through this process of trying to right the wrongs and, you know, at least let people know that, hey, I'm working on myself. I am wanting to change and seeking to change my life. And I realized that back when this happened, you know, I was wrong, and I just wanted to reach out to you. And so that was like my mindset, and like I liked being able to do that, and the fact that some people were so kind to give me that chance. Some people, you know, were really hurt by me, but yet still open that door to allow me to come back into their life, even just to apologize or whatever. So I definitely am grateful and was grateful for all of those opportunities of people that didn't hold it against me to, you know, to at least let me, you know, try to make things right. But in addition to reaching out to people, it's like there's changes that have to take place in my life. Like I really got to change these things in order for this to even be real, you know. So in that process, it was like I didn't want to do things that I felt were risking me going down those paths again of hurting people. So certain times I was still triggered by certain things, certain people that I, you know, that call me or text me. Maybe we had a disagreement live before, you know what I'm saying? Maybe we've argued before on the phone. Maybe we've had some going back and forth text, or maybe we've had some tense moments before. Not necessarily beef, but maybe we've had tension before, or just some times where we disagreed and it was just like you could feel energy. You know what I'm saying? So what I started thinking was, okay, if I really want to be better, I cannot risk getting into an altercation or positioning myself to go there. And I may be in a place of me trying to work on myself and be better, but it doesn't mean that the person on the other end of the phone is there. And it doesn't take anything away from them. It's not to say that they're not on my level or they're not as good as me. That ain't what I'm saying. I'm just saying I can't be responsible for if I run into a stranger, that if I'm walking at the mall and a stranger walk by me and stare me down, like, you know, and I just happen to look back and then they walk up on me like, what's up then? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm on a path of peace, and, you know, I haven't done anything to you other than happen to look at you, and you were mean mugging me, and now you want to step to me as if there's a problem. And that's just an example. I'm just saying, but any situation where I'm saying where you're minding your business, living your life, and somebody else who ain't necessarily on that brings something to you that you didn't ask for. What can you do in that situation? I know you can, okay, example I gave of walking in the mall, I know I could just keep walking or walk away like I ain't really looking for that, peace. You know what I'm saying? But that don't mean that person is feeling peace. That person might be feeling beef. You know what I'm saying? That person might be thinking, I'm finna go to war. So me understanding that and realizing that, it was like I was saying certain calls and texts, even depending on how I might be feeling. Like, I might not have no moment. I might not be angry or upset with you or anything like that. But let's just say something happened at work that I'm still processing, I haven't fully gotten over. And let's say my phone is blowing up, right? Anybody calling. My phone just blowing up and I'm already like trying to focus on one thing. I might be handling something at the time or anything like that, and I might see your name come up that's calling or texting me in that moment that we've had tension before. Well, I'm knowing right now I'm not in my best state of mind. You might be at peace on your end. But me knowing I'm not in my best state of mind, my mind is going to tell me, because I'm trying to get to this place of better and growing and being able to control my anger, my temper, and things like that, I'm telling myself, now is probably not a good time to answer. Not even that I have a problem with who's calling right now, but I'm dealing with some other things, and I don't know that if this person is on some BS today and does say the wrong thing or text me angrily while I'm trying to be peaceful, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to feel like, you know what I'm saying? Like, here I am minding my business and you bringing this energy at me. So me not knowing what another person is doing or thinking, if I'm not positive that it's just gonna flow and it's gonna be love and peace on this phone call, or if I read this text message or respond to this text message, then I just feel at this point in my life, as I'm still working on myself, and I'm even working on what I'm talking about right now, I'm working on being able to separate issues and problems. If something happened at work, which I'm much better with dealing with issues at work, or not even really having issues at work. But I'm just saying, I know that I'm still getting stronger at being able to handle things coming at me at one time, that I try to, like, wait, let me focus on this one thing, and once I get this resolved or find a solution for this problem, then I'm gonna focus on this problem. But I don't want people throwing a million of them at me at once, because if I try to handle everything at once, I'm gonna lose myself, and I'm probably gonna lose y'all. You know what I'm saying? Whoever I'm handling it with, because I'm not there yet. You know what I'm saying? I make these videos to help me get there and to help y'all get there if you find any value in what I speak of. But I'm not there yet. I am not there yet, y'all. So I intentionally, and I'm confessing, I intentionally avoid calls and texts at certain times if I just feel stressed, if I feel overwhelmed, and I'm trying to work on that. But if I feel overwhelmed and I see a name pop up, I just can't answer right then, because I need to calm myself. Not even that you did anything to me. So I don't want y'all taking it personal if I don't answer your call or your text. But my point in all this was, here I am now understanding that whatever my friend's reason is or was for not answering my calls or texts, I'm sorry I even felt the way, because I understand, and whatever that reason is for them to know. And you know what I'm saying, if they care to share and tell me why, cool. But if they don't have to. They don't owe me an explanation as to why they move how they move. I'm choosing to make this video because I'm saying that I realized I was wrong in assuming or feeling like I should write the rules for this person's life as to how they should respond to me. That's not my place. So that's the point of this video. It is not to criticize my friend. I love my friend, and my friend know that, and I know we have a mutual love, and we've both grown to understand each other better with time, you know. But that took some growth on both ends. Like, we both are growing at our own rate or pace, and so I'm just saying that I have a better understanding now of whatever that person's reason is their reason, and it's okay. As long as they're good, that's all that matters. And I hope that anybody that is experiencing this with me, because y'all know, y'all can call me and I will not pick up that phone, but I am probably, I don't mean it like this, because I know some people will be like, oh really, you just be looking at my, sometimes I do see your name and I'm like, I can't right now. I'll feel myself getting all, you know what I'm saying, like, I feel my head start like it's about to be a headache, because I have always struggled with like being able to handle one thing at a time. I try to handle it. I guess I'm still working on it, but I would try to handle everything at once, and it really be a lot on your plate, and I was taking on way too much, and then I was becoming stressed and overwhelmed, and then letting it out on other people, you know what I'm saying? And somebody might have called me in peace, but one sentence you say or one tone that you take with me, that I hear it as you getting aggressive, and now you done, you know what I'm saying, you done poked the bear. Now you got me finna, you know what I'm saying, ready to match your energy and get you off of me. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like now you coming for me. Now I feel like you're attacking me. And you may not be doing none of that, but that's the way my mind has processed things for so many years, that now it's a process for me to come out of that, and to, you know, and I'm getting better with it. I'm getting much better with it. But like, I don't know, man. That was on my mind. I thought about that, like how I used to criticize my friend for not taking my calls, but yet that's where I currently am. Like, this is what, June 23rd, 2021. That is where I am. Like, there are still days where I can't take phone calls. I can't reply to text messages because I feel overwhelmed. I feel like I may say something wrong or may react the wrong way. And I feel like until I get better, until I condition myself more to be able to handle it, and I'm doing better, you know what I'm saying? Now I try to like take a deep breath, you know what I'm saying? When I see certain names come up, I might have to, you know, just like close my eyes as it's ringing, and I'm just like praying for peace for me, like, and not forming any judgment of why this person is calling or texting me, because I don't know, you know. And I'm just like, but it's really like a defense mechanism, and I'm not like defending myself. I'm really just explaining where I am, and man, I don't know. I just, this might not be like the regular videos, and you know, like, I'm definitely not, I guess, attempting to teach you anything. I think I'm just observing or sharing an observation that I have made of myself. But maybe it helps somebody else. Maybe somebody else is dealing with this, you know what I'm saying? Or maybe somebody else has been getting pissed off with me because I don't always answer or return their phone calls. I do always have a plan to call you back or to text you back. I just try to wait until I feel like I've calmed myself down. Like I said, it's not that y'all get me hype. I might already just be in a you know what I'm saying, not in a mood, because I be really moving like in peace and positivity. Like, so it really like a defense mechanism that I'm trying to protect this space that I'm in now of peace and love. And if I feel like I don't know what they finna say or what they finna be on, man, I might just be like, oh, I don't want to risk my peace for today. Like I said, I'm working on it because I want to get better to where I take the calls regardless. And what in the world is that? That is not a bird. What the? That is not a bird. What in the world is that? That's... I can't even see it no more. That's crazy. Where did it go? That was crazy. That was not a bird. That thing was white. There's like a light in it, or it was some type of... I don't know what that was doing. That was crazy, and now it's like gone. Like I don't even know where it went. I was following it, but it just kind of disappeared. But anyway, yeah, it's like, so I just wanted to just kind of share with y'all, just so y'all know that it is coming from a place of peace and love. That, man, I'm working on that so that I can be able to deal with that. But I just don't want y'all angry or feeling like, you know what I'm saying, the same thoughts I had about my friend, that, you know what I'm saying, like it's a problem because that person is not answering my call or my text or replying. It wasn't a problem. When we finally talked, it wasn't a problem. It's just they're dealing with their life and figuring out their life, and they just at times don't want to take phone calls. And I believe that's the same thing I'm dealing with. And I mean, I'll probably lose friends as a result, but I hope real friends will eventually in time understand that I'm trying and I'm working on it. And but it's reversing some behaviors, you know. That's what I'm having to do, like reverse some bad behaviors that or some bad what's the word that I'm looking for? I don't even know the word I'm looking for, but like basically just having to start new behaviors, you know what I'm saying? Like, and being able to handle that. Being able to handle somebody calling or texting me at whatever moment they call or text me, not being stressed out or get all clammed up when somebody hit me up while I'm already working on something or doing something. They don't know. So, y'all, I'm learning a lot about myself in this time, and like I always say, a lot of these videos are not to tell y'all what to do or tell y'all how to do your life or how to be. I'm just sharing what my experiences are, and hopefully that they're helpful to somebody. So somebody that's either in the same place, maybe me talking about it helps you feel better or understand yourself better. Or if you're dealing with people that you're calling and texting, or if I'm somebody that you've been calling and texting, you're like, man, this dude don't never, I just don't want y'all to think it's personal that y'all did anything. It's just some inner hurts and problems and issues that I'm dealing with. And when I'm in that bubble of peace and love, like, I'm just very cautious now of what I let inside of it because I don't want to let anything inside that then you can tell I don't be doing all that fighting. I don't even know what that do. But yeah, like I'm just very cautious of what I let inside, because I don't want to have a conflict. I don't want any more conflicts. I don't want any more dramas, any more beefs. I don't want none of that. So if I'm not sure what the outcome is going to be of this conversation, or if I'm not sure, you know what I'm saying, if I have an idea of what you're calling for and I'm just like, I haven't dealt with that yet, give me 2 hours. I just got off from work, or I just finished doing this, or I just finished doing that. Let me move into, the mental space of being able to deal with what we got to deal with, and I'm going to call you back. I'm going to call you back. I'm going to text you back. But, yeah, this video might not make it either. This might have just been something I needed to say to myself. But I am working on that, and I just want y'all to know I'm working on that. So if y'all, some of the people that have been calling and texting me like, he ain't hit me back. Now, it's not all the time that I'm just like looking at the phone like, oh, no. Oh, no. It's not that. Like, sometimes I don't even know where my phone is nowadays. But I guess that is intentional, too. That I'm not like just always keeping my phone nearby. Sometimes I be feeling like I need a break from phone. I need a break from internet. I need a break from everything. And I just might put everything in the room and just go sit outside. You know what I'm saying? For hours at a time. And I might just be like, let me go get my phone. And I might go get my phone, and I might not check no missed calls. I might not check no old text messages. I might just go straight to Instagram and start scrolling. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I ain't even knowing I got missed calls at this point, and shit, I might see 3 days later that you called me as I'm going through missed calls. I'm like, oh, I didn't even know you called me 3 days ago. You know what I'm saying? And then I hit people back. So it's not all the time like I'm just looking at my phone and ignoring people. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying there are times of day that I will admit honestly to y'all that I do ignore, because I just don't, I can't deal with certain things at certain times. I just have to, but I'm working on it. And I just want y'all to know, for any of y'all that's watching my videos that know me, I'm working on it, y'all, and I'm getting better. I am getting better. So, man, I love y'all. I'm about to go in here to work, but I just thought I'd share that, my experience with that, and just saying that come full circle, how I used to view my friend, and saying that, I want y'all to understand that I have spoke about this friend before, I think in a previous video, but like I wasn't trying to judge my friend when I felt like they were ignoring my call, but I felt like I've known this person so long that, man, they should answer my call. But now that I'm having my own experiences with it, now it's coming full circle, and I'm seeing it from the other side. Like, what if he didn't have a problem with me? What if it was just they were trying to protect their space? They didn't know what I was going to say, because there was a time where I would call people and talk any kind of way. You know what I'm saying? If I had a problem, you know what I mean? So maybe that person is dealing with the same pains and hurts I'm dealing with, and just wanted to protect their space. And I can't take no calls right now, and I ain't calling nobody. You know what I'm saying? I ain't taking no texts right now, and I ain't texting nobody. So now that I'm in those shoes, now I understand. Now it makes sense to me, and now I see where I was wrong for having those thoughts about my friend. But thank God that's my friend. And we're able to get past things like that, and it's definitely love with us now. And we may talk once a month or once every 2 months. I got a best friend out in Cali that we might talk once every 6 months. And I said a best friend in Cali that we might only talk once every 6 months. A best friend in Cali that we might talk every 6 months. But I guarantee we know exactly what's happening in each other's lives, because we really, really close in this, how we walking this walk right now, and on this journey, on this path. So That's all, man. I'm gonna get out of here for real, y'all. Peace and love. I love y'all. Have a great day. We getting better. We healing, and we gonna build. We getting closer and closer to building. But see, I can't even get involved and build with y'all if I'm still dealing with these things I'm dealing with. If I can't, you know what I'm saying, be able to separate this from that, and hey, I need to take this call because we need to handle this. Hey, I need to take this call. We trying to do this. I'm gonna have to be better. So I'm putting this out here because I like to hold myself accountable. These videos, I can't take them back. I mean, I guess I could delete them, but no, man. These are here to stay because they might be helpful to somebody else too, you know. And for me, it's accountability. That now that I've spoken it live on video, now I'm gonna hold myself to it, you know. And y'all can hold me to it too. I'm working on it, man. I love y'all. I pray that y'all God loves me too, even if you're one of those people that I have ignored your call or your text. It's not personal. I'm just healing. I'm healing, and I'm gonna be better. I'm gonna be better. I'm gonna be taking all y'all phone calls. I'm probably gonna get another number though, cause this number, it's like so many people got my phone number. This number, you know what I'm saying? I think I'm gonna end up getting like a private phone too, like specifically like my mother, my wife, my father, my sisters, my daughter's mom, my stepmother, I guess my, you know, I don't know. That might be more people that I'm even gonna give it to. I might not even give it to half of them. But yeah. Like, I mean, just so that I know if this phone rings, it's definitely family, you know, versus this phone ringing. That out.